What's up? Welcome everybody. Appreciate everybody joining us for our stream today. We've got AR. Actually, let me get some stuff updated here. We got our silver teams dropping in. So this is our silver Horde team. Our Horde, if you want to know which team we're streaming, look in the top right-hand corner of the stream. You'll see the emblem, and then you can associate the numbers on the top of each little stream. One of the 4 streams we got associated with the numbers in the right-hand column. So our Horde is made up of PC2, Boy the Deep, the top left, PC3, top right-hand corner, Cooper. He's actually not here today, so we're just going to randomly drop his character onto the map in case he survives. PC10, bottom left is Matt Master Key. PC11 is Drippy22. Let's swap over to our heroes here, see how they're making out. Swap the names here, get the gold names off there. All right, so this is our silver Hydra. I'm sorry, silver heroes. Oops, got to put the names up there. And there we go. All right, here's our silver heroes. PC4 in the top left is Flex. PC5 overclocked in the top right. They're dropping right here by the slipstream. Usually a pretty busy area. PC6 is Potato Dog, and PC7, bottom right-hand corner, is Chase Shoddy. So it looks like we'll see if they have a hot drop there. We'll see. Let's transition to our Hydra. All right, let me swap over to the silver names here. All right, transition to silver names here. Looks like they're landed in Misty Meadows here. Our silver Hydra. PC1 is Teal Penguin. PC8, top right-hand corner, is Lemon Sniper. PC12, bottom left-hand corner, is Little Dog, and PC13 is STH Lord in the bottom right-hand corner. So that's our teams at this point. Looks like our heroes are already getting into some contact here. Looks like we got a fight going on. Might just be shooting an NPC at that point. Again, those are heroes here. Looks like they're to the northeast side of the map. A little hard to tell right now, but at this point, most people are just collecting mats and resources. Typically, unless you land in a really hot drop, don't face too much contact. Particularly, we try to teach them, make sure they're looking and using some good situational awareness as they're dropping in to see if there are any enemies dropping into the same location that they're dropping into. So our heroes are here gathering resources. Mats, they look to be like they're in pretty good shape. Looking at the other streams here, looks like there might be some action over here with the Horde. Like they might have just been shooting at some NPCs too. Right, so most of the teams are pretty secure. Not a whole lot of action going on at this point. Not a whole lot of conflict. Here's our heroes. Let's swap over to Horde. Let's check out how they're making out. Again, gathering resources and mats. Really critical during this phase to stock up your inventory there at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. You can see the inventory. You want some kind of some combination of assault rifle, sometimes a longer range rifle, mid-range rifle. Then you want a shotgun. Then you want some either some type of specialty weapon. Then you want shields as well as some med kits. So depending on each gamer, they've got different loadouts that they like to equip themselves with. Swapping over to Hydra here, see how they're making out. They're on this little island with the spire, so they're climbing the spire. Working their way up to the top here. There is a blast pad at the top of the spire here that you can kind of see off the top of and get some good eyes on enemy positions out there. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on there. Swap over to our heroes, take a look at them. They're jumping in this truck. Like they might have eyes on. Actually, they're shooting a Velociraptor there. Get some meat out of that, which provides you some heals. Again, early round action. Oh, looks like we got some action with our Horde. Let's check on them. There you see. Oh, top left corner of Deep. Boy, the Deep got taken out. It looks like 3 of them are taken out. One of them's going to jump over. We did drop an extra player on the map. They had a 4th player not here. So we dropped them into a random place on the map. Fortunately, they survived. So one of the players is going to jump over there. I think it was Drippy jumped over there to jump on that computer to keep this going around. Let's see if he can work his way over, collect those reboot cards, and get a squad back in there. Not sure how far away they are. Don't look like they're too far away. Looks like 300 meters or so. So maybe he can get to them and get them back in the fight. We'll see. All right, so let's transition over to our heroes as he works his way towards the reboot cards. They're here on top of the spire, so they must have just missed our Hydra. Actually, it looks like it might be a different location. Yeah, a different spire location here. So while the Hydra are more towards a spire that's down here towards the bottom of the map, the heroes are more towards the top side of the map at this point. So they're more towards the Weeping Woods side of the map. So all right, let's switch back to the Horde, see if they can ooh, and then just like that, elimination. So 17th place for the Horde. You had Drippy working his way back, try to get those reboot cards and try to get his team back in the fight. But they were taken out. So they'll have some time to kind of examine their strategy, see what worked, what didn't. It's always tough having a threesome versus a full squad here. But they did pretty good. 17th place. We'll come back and get some more eliminations and get a higher place finish next time. So watching our heroes here. Our heroes and our Hydra are still in the fight at this point. You see PC1, Teal Penguin, talking to an NPC there, potentially taking on a mission. There's different characters throughout the map that you can accept bounties from, you can accept different missions from, and usually get awarded with weapons or capabilities. Sometimes it's worth doing, but most of the time it's not, particularly in this type of points-based Royale mode where it's really critical to get a high finish and as many eliminations as you can. All right, looks like they're going to work their way around this industrial hydraulic dam area. All right, this is our Hydra. Let's check on the heroes here, see how they're making out. Still a full person squad. Looks like they're all full up on health and shields. So it looks to be in pretty good shape for the fight that's to come. Right here in Weeping Woods at this point. And just monitoring what's going on with our Hydra here. Like they're going to be using this vehicle, this truck maybe. Not. T12. Little dog looks like he's going to do some fishing. You can definitely get some good stuff when you're fishing. See a little target he threw in down there. You can get some med kits. You can get some fish that provide health and shields. You can see PC-13 shot down a bird. You can get nice weapons from them, depending on if they're purple or gold bird. They provide purple and gold weapons relative to their color. So. Right, there you see in the map is transitioning. Storm is transitioning to the far southwest position. So a lot of teams are going to have to move pretty much where the heroes are moving to now. So a lot of times what we talk to them about is the hard and soft side of the storm. The hard side of the storm is where the majority of the teams, the squads, will be transitioning to based on the movement of the storm. So you can see the heroes are approaching from the direction that most of the teams are going to be approaching from. So that's going to put them in a tough spot. They're going to be moving right along with other squads moving towards that area where our Hydra are on the soft side of the storm. They're on the south side of the storm. The most of the map is to the far north of them. So they should be able to dictate more of their fights. There they do. Looks like they accepted a bounty and failed it because the time expired. But they found this this thing, so if they hit it as a squad, there's going to be targets that are going to show up, so they're going to hit it as a squad. It's going to unlock a chest, and typically in the chest is quite a bit of loot, which is good, again, but as long as you're keeping your eyes open, make sure another squad doesn't follow up on you. But they're in a pretty good strategic position at this point. The heroes, however, I think they're going to be facing some contact here pretty soon again. They're doing a good job there. It looks like they're transitioning along the west side of the storm, so there's smart rotation here. I think they've covered a lot of ground and potentially put themselves in a much better position, so really smart move. Happy to see that. Happy to see them really take what we're telling them to heart and put it to work, because I think it's going to pay dividends. So where it looked like they were originally coming in that hard side of the storm, it looks like they're working over to the softer side, so it's a good job there. Alright, so it looks like we might have some activity over here by the Hydra. It looked like they were shooting. Wasn't sure what they were shooting at. May have been just a wolf or another non-combat character. But both squads are full up at this point, so it's good to see. Looks like there's 34 players left on the map, so there's plenty of opportunities to get eliminations here. And working their way along the edge of the storm. That's exactly where you want to be. You don't want to be in a position to where you get pinched by another team or trapped by the storm and forced into another team. Alright, switch back over our Hydra here. They're in the toilet factory here, so collecting more mats and resources. Hasn't been a whole lot of contact. Their Horde did get taken out earlier. One of the players did manage to escape. He was working his way towards the reboot cars before he was taken out. So the Horde's in there resetting. Heroes and Hydra still in the fight at this point. It's just the first drop. So we still have one more drop coming to finish out this round 6. And then 2 more weeks after this point, double and triple points the next 2 weeks. So it's really everybody's match at this point. If we put up a good, solid last 2 rounds, we could be back in the hunt. Most of the season, we've had most of the teams in the top 10 or hovering around the top 10. So all our teams in this silver division have done really well and have really improved week in and week out. All right, let's switch back over to heroes. So heroes are transitioning from west to east. Looks like the storm is going to transition that direction, so they are transitioning into the hard side here. So I expect some conflict pretty soon. But they look to be taking a more southern approach, which is smart. All right, let's swap over to our Hydra, see how they're making out. They actually might be getting pretty close to where our heroes are transitioning to. So we might see a Heroes on Hydra battle here before too long. We'll keep our eyes open. Looks like we do have a little battle going on here with the Heroes and Hydra. Hydra did get a knock. Ooh, PC1, Teal Penguin gets knocked. PC12 gets an elimination. Nice job. Works his way back towards his teammate. They should be able to tarp him up right here. But the fight continues on. PC12 is going to get healed up here. The Little Dog's going to heal up, I should say, Teal Penguin. But fires are still coming in. Good job to get him back in the fight to squad themselves up. Nice job by PC8. That's Lemon Sniper got some far shots. Trying to see if it's our 2 squads fighting right here. I think it is. You can see PC7 Chase Shoddy shooting down on a bunch of boxes, and then appears to be our heroes down here in these boxes shooting up towards them. So it's a squad on squad, Hanover on Hanover battle at this point. The heroes have the strategic high ground, being right alongside this factory here, with the Hydra being in the low ground here. We'll see who pushes on who. The Hydra taking their time, healing up, falling back into safe positions. The heroes kind of shooting down upon them, but the heroes pushing close. Looks like the heroes are going to push in here with Chase Shoddy moving down. Does line up a pretty good shot, but he's going to take some heavy shield damage Shots coming in. PC4, Flex is going to move his way down, but heavy fires. He's knocked straight out of the air, right off his broom. He's going to be eliminated. Looks like our Hydra is taking it to the heroes at this point. Good elimination there by PC8. Lemon Sniper to take out the heroes. Let's see who's still standing from the heroes at this point. Looks like PC5 overclocked. Last remaining member of the heroes. At this point, it might be wise for him to just break contact because he is facing a full Hydra squad as the rest of the heroes pushed in. Here you see a third party coming in. Somebody rolling through with that tractor trailer. PC8 Lemon Sniper puts some fires down there. You see somebody on the broom trying to fly away. They do manage to get away. Let's swap back over to overclocked here. He may have been the one that took that broom up and over the ridgeline to escape. And he's going to hunker down and try to get away. Let's see if he can wait it out and get those reboot cards as the Hydra maybe transition away. There you see they have beat on opposing player. PC8 puts some accurate fires down. He's going to tarp up and try to climb high, try to get out of there. Looks like he may have escaped over the next train feature there. PC12's gonna, Little Dog's gonna push his way up and behind. Gonna sneak in behind him there, get the knock, and take him down. So nice elimination there by this Hydra team's doing a really good job pushing. Let's swap back over to our heroes here, see how they're making out. You can see overclocked here. I think he's the last remaining member. Yep, he's gonna be shooting down, but he's the lone man trying to, I think he's trying to wait to see what happens, whether he can pick up maybe some eliminations, third party and some stuff, or get those reboot cards before the storm closes in. All the Hydra are still standing at this point. Still looks like 9 members remaining at this point. So being a 4-person squad, 9 members, they're in really good shape at this point. But the heroes are still in the fight. Transition over to overclock, see how he's making out. He's eyeing those reboot cards. I can tell what he wants to do. He wants to sneak in there and get them while everybody else is still in the fight, see if he can get his teammate. Good job by PC8, Lemon Sniper, long range shot there to get an elimination. So looks like just 8 members remaining on the map, with 4 of them being Horde members, 1 of them being overclocked of the heroes. And the Hydra have the nice high ground here. See if they're going to give up that high ground and press in. Hard to tell, really. The next storm change will dictate, I think, whether they push or whether they kind of hang out in this high ground. Let's check on overclocked here, see how he's doing. He's going to blast his way out of there. Looks like he's been kind of found, but he's got this, able to shoot his way out of there. He's going to get to this truck as they kind of shoot it down. He's got a whole squad right on him. He's going to have to progress through enemy territory. I believe it's the, the Hydra have the eyes on his truck as overclock tries to get away. So again, another force on force, but he's going to jump out of the truck, blast away. Overclock's playing a nice game of hide and seek there as the Hydra try to chase him down. PC1 looks like Teal Penguin, looks like he has a beat on him in this box at this point. Swap back over to overclocked. Oh, and he's taken out, placed 3rd. So good finish for the heroes there. Hydra, last remaining squad on the map. Just 5 players remaining. Ooh, PC1 gets knocked, Teal Penguin. But they get a couple eliminations there on themselves. Looks like just, still 5 players remaining at this point. They got their eyes on the opposing player. You can see PC8 put some rounds downrange, and they do get that last elimination. Victory Royale for the Hydra for this first round drop, 2 weeks in a row with the Victory Royale. So good match played by everybody so far, particularly the heroes and the Hydra. The Horde will get them. We'll get them next time, guys. We'll get them set up. So let's set up for the second round drop. GG's to all our teams, and we'll be right back, hopefully in just a few minutes with the next round. So stick with us. All right, welcome back. Just swapping over here for round two. This is our round two drop for our Silver Fortnite teams. All the teams had a decent first round. The Horde had a fairly early first round exit, but we'll get them back in there. I think they're ready. I think they got a solid plan for this time to get in here and drop in good. Let me get some stuff set up here on this end, and we'll get this thing right back going. Just give me 1 second. All right, we're back. A little bit of technical difficulties with the stream, but we'll get it up and running for the Horde. Here's our Hydra dropping into Misty Meadows. Again, top left is PC1 Teal Penguin, top right Lemon Sniper, bottom left Little Dog, and bottom right STH Lord. Let's swap over to Heroes here. Heroes dropping in. Look to be in a pretty good shape. Southwestern edge of the storm, so that could be a good strategic position. PC4 is top left flex. PC5 top right overclocked. Potato Dog in the bottom left and Shoddy in the bottom right. They look to have the high ground here. Again, still in the storm, so it looks to be in pretty good shape. Swapping over the Horde here. Again, top left corner of the Horde. Boy the Deep is top left. Top right is PC3. Cooper, he's actually not here today. Matt Master Keys in the bottom left. PC10. We're still working on getting his stream up and running. And PC11, Drippy22. So they appear to be here in Weeping Woods. That's, I think, where they met their demise last time. So we'll see if it works out better for them this time. They're all fully squad at this point. Looks like all have full health and working on getting those shields, mats, and materials. Critical part, early part of this phase. All right, so let's switch over to the Heroes here, see how they're making out. Heroes are here at this satellite dish, this observatory area, collecting mats resources. In pretty good shape there. They're looking like they're doing a good job getting their shields up and running. We can have them. All right, so again, following the Hydra here as we keep trying to troubleshoot the Horde stream. All right, let's swap back over the Horde. Let's check out to see how they're making out. Again, early in the match, not too much activity going on at this point. Looks like they're leaving Weeping Woods, heading towards the storm, so smart move. You definitely don't want to be chased out by the storm. Moving towards the edge of that storm's kind of the prime location to be. Good job getting their mats and resources, stocking up on their ammo, their weapons, heals, and shields. All right, just monitoring these other stream. We'll keep it on the Horde here until we see some action going on. Looks like there actually might be some action with the Heroes here. Looks like they did get elimination. Looks like they found a stray gamer here that they were able to swap up on as they move inside the storm circle here. But looks like they're not too far from where they're right on the edge of Weeping Woods there. And looks like our Horde is kind of moving that direction. So again, hopefully our two squads don't meet each other. Obviously, we can't influence that decision. But it tends to happen. We have 3 squads of the, I think, 16 or 17 other squads throughout the country. So eventually they'll run into each other, as what happened last time. Our Heroes and Hydra ran into each other. So they're definitely moving that direction. But it looks like the Horde's in pretty good position at this point.
No, in the lobby I meant.
So they're working their way up there. Looks like we are going to move Master Key over to the other computer so he can we can see his stream. We're having some technical difficulties with his computer.
Come here. I have a surprise for
So,
you. I have a prize for you.
Again, if we're watching, looking at the screen, top left is Boy of the Deep, top right is PC3. That'll actually be Master Key. He'll be playing there, and PC11 will be Drippy22.
The good thing is,
All right, so they're getting set up there. They look to be in pretty good shape, moving towards the edge of the storm. Let's swap back over the heroes here. They're pushing further in ground, so fortunately it doesn't look like they're going to run into each other, which is a good thing. Did have some shots fired, but don't look like they necessarily have eyes on anybody at this point. Swapping over to Hydra here. Hydra's inside the storm, more to the southern edge of the storm. Looks like they've got another team they're facing on. Did get the good knock there, so good job by PC8, but PC8's ultimately going to get knocked. PC12's going to get knocked too. They're facing a heavy firefight here. PC1 and PC13, Teal Penguin, STH Lord, still in the fight at this point. PC12 did get eliminated. PC8 still crawling around in there, but I don't think he's going to last very long unless STH Lord at the bottom right there can get in there. It did look like PC1 was able to get in there and get him picked up, but he's right here in enemy territory in the box of the other teammate. He's going to get taken out along with PC8, so it's just STH Lord at this point left for the Hydra. So, and he's right in the thick of it here. He's going to get knocked down and be right on top of all the action right after a victory royale. He's going to be right down here in the thick of it. Last teammate standing. He might actually be fighting the heroes at this point. They look to be in the same area at this point. Whole lot of eliminations taking place here. The heroes really doing a good job cleaning up this fight. See if STH Lord's still in it. He's going to tarp himself up here. Check on the Horde real quick while that fight goes on. Looks like they're all in a vehicle here, transitioning again. Again, we did a little swap, so we've got Master Key swapped into PC3 in the top right here at this point.
You do?
All right, as they use the car to transition across the map, let's check on the Hydra here. He's in a heavy fight. STH Lord, last standing member of the Hydra here. He's going to get tagged. He's going to deal some damage himself. He's going to go for the high ground, try to overtake him at this point, work his way back down around. Check on the heroes. Looks like they may have moved on out of that tight area at this point. They're still a foursome at this point. Check back on the Hydra here. Still stuck down. He's tarping up, doing a good job. He was definitely surrounded and outnumbered, so he's done a good job staying in this fight. Check on the Horde here. They're moving towards the Convergence. Convergence is a dangerous place to be, but that looks to be the way the storm is driving them. So Convergence is tough to fight in Convergence, but that's where they're heading. Let's check on STH Lord here. He's still in this fight at this point. He does have the reboot card, so he did manage. But there he goes. He's going to be taken out. But they had a good first round finish. So GG's to the Hydra, 14th place. Let's check in on our heroes here. They're looks to be in heavy combat at this point. Still a full squad, getting their splash jugs in, topping off. So good job there to share their resources. You can see all those weapons there. That's an indication of the heavy fight that took place right in that area where the Hydra were as well. So all the teams kind of converged at once. All right, following our Horde here. Still a four-person squad, even though we have kind of the one lame duck player that's sitting out there. Kind of standing in the middle of nowhere at this point. But all three active members of the Horde are together here in the Convergence, setting up for the fight that's taking place. So PC2 top left is Boy of the Deep. PC3 is Master Key for this one because we had some computer issues on his PC. And PC11 is Drippy. So good to see the Horde working their way deeper into this match. Like I said, they had an early round exit this last time, but doing a good job this time working deep into this fight. So that's what we like to see. But unfortunately, looks like we have the heroes pushing in on the Convergence as well. So we might see another force-on-force battle, but looks like somebody has taken some shots out of the Convergence. It looks like to be PC2. Boy of the Deep kind of saw him coming in at him and took some shots, kind of drove the heroes away from jumping in on the convergence. Looks like they've eyes on one of the opposing players here. Good job by PC11 here. That's Drippy. Drippy22, he's got a lead on the opposing player, but you can see just the amount of bouncing that takes place. It makes it really hard to get eliminations in this convergence. So again, swapping back to the heroes, looks like they're working in on the convergence at this point, at least along the peripheral. Looks like they're going to avoid it smartly because it's tough to fight in there. Again, this map, Fortnite, is full of distractions, and the convergence is one of them, and unfortunately the Horde are right here in it. We try to tell them to avoid these type of things because it distracts you. It kind of distracts you from your mission, and it's tough to keep your squad together in an area like this with so much going on. But they're still full strength at this point, so hopefully they can stay that way. Let's check in on our heroes. Sounds like they got contact with another squad. There you see PC7, Chase Shoddy get knocked from long range. Rest of the team's pushing in here, throwing some fireflies at that build. That's going to drive them out of there. PC5 is going to push in. That's overclocked to push in, but that storm's going to come in, see if they can get this elimination. Oh, Chase, looks like Overclock gets eliminated as he pushed in hard. PC6 is a good chance to get an elimination here, but a little bit of mispull on that that shotgun there. Nice elimination there for Flex, though. Gets an elimination, but they are in the storm and having to move at this point. All right, let's swap back over the Horde here. So the Horde's still in the convergence. Oh, PC3, that's Matt Master Key. He gets knocked, caught from behind, just on the edge of convergence. He's trying to crawl away. He's going to drop there, and he's going to get knocked down and be eliminated. But we'll see if he can jump over to that other computer and maybe get back in the fight for that extra player that's out there. All right, so it's just PC2, who's Matt, sorry, that's Boy of the Deep. And Drippy, oh, Boy of the Deep gets knocked, and he's going to be eliminated, so it looks like it's just Drippy in the fight at this point. Drippy's going to lay down some heavy fires there. They're doing a pretty good job. They're pretty deep into the 24 players remaining, so hopefully they're 8th or 9th place at this point, but we'll kind of see how it shakes out with the total numbers. Drippy's got a good beat on an opposing player. They're going to work their way in, though. Use that shotgun against him. He's going to use the concealment there of the bush to hopefully line up a good shot, but he's being pinched. And 10th place finish. So they did put some points on the board. Good job there for the Horde. So nicely done. Transition over to the heroes here. Last remaining team. Not necessarily a full team at this point. It's just looks like PC4 and 6 are still in it. So that's Flex and Potato Shoddy. Not sure what happened to the stream there on Potato Shoddy's machine, but looks like that stream went down. So we're having all kinds of computer problems today for some reason. We've had a lot of different players in this morning for Rocket League tryouts, so some settings might have got adjusted, which is what happened. But again, Heroes still in the fight at this point. Our Hydra and their Horde are out. So the Heroes are our last remaining team. Again, all our teams are putting up points week in, week out. That's all we ask for. A little improvement each week, and hopefully that makes a difference. And it really has, because all our teams have been top 10 throughout pretty much the whole season for all our silver teams. So it's good to see that improvement. And the level of competition is improving across the league. That's something we've always seen throughout every season. The change between season 1 to season, or week 1 to week 8 is huge. The amount of development that takes place. So it's really a lot of fun to watch that. The progression, the teamwork, the communication, and how much they mature as gamers through the process. So again, just following PC4 here, Flex. Looks to be that PC6, who's Potato Dogs, still in the fight at this point. For some reason, his stream stopped. Again, we had some different gamers in here this morning, so some things might have been changed, which is why we can't see his stream. But they're still in it at this point. You can see they've got a full battle going on here against another squad. Ooh, and he gets the bottom knocked out of him. That's going to cost him a little bit of shields, but he does a good job tarping up real quick, trying to get back his high ground position. They do have that pumpkin launcher, though, and knocked him down from his perch a couple times at this point, so he's got to be cautious of that. Oh, going to take a lot of damage there. You can't build up, particularly it's not big of a structure if they've got those cannons to knock you right back down. So something to be cognizant of. High ground's typically a good thing, but not in this case. See, he's trying to bunker down as best he can at this point to try to get some time to get some heals and shields on him. He's going to use that med kit. Looks like he may have outlasted their assault, or they might be healing up at the same time. Here comes the fires, and then they're going to clear him out. 8th place finish for our heroes. So again, GG's to all our teams, GG's to all the Hanover teams. Tough week for a couple of the teams, but that's how it works. You know, good weeks, bad weeks, they all stack up. And at the end of the day, every team put up some solid points this week. So proud of them. Some stuff to work on practice. Thanks for sticking with us. We have a Valorant match coming up right after this. So if you want to stay tuned for that, we'll stop this stream and start that here pretty soon. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.